You may ask me, why is there a need to learn spatial visualization? Well, boys and girls, spatial visualization is a very necessary skill that you need to learn if you are to sit for our local PSLE examination and our mathematics exam. Why? Let me just take you through the question, which is what I call the non-routine question. Hello, boys and girls. Thank you for joining me today as we unleash your power for spatial visualization. What is spatial visualization? Well, spatial visualization is your ability to mentally rotate a diagram, slide a diagram, invert, fold, or unfold a diagram. You may ask me, why is there a need to learn spatial visualization? Well, boys and girls, spatial visualization is a very necessary skill that you need to learn if you are to sit for our local PSLE examination and our mathematics exam. Why? Let me just take you through the question, which is what I call the non-routine question. Now, what is a non-routine question? A non-routine question is actually a question whereby you cannot use the traditional or the normal way of solving to arrive at the answer. Now, let's take a look at this question. It reads, the diagram below shows a rectangle placed on a grid of 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter squares. What is the area of this rectangle in square cm? Now, if you take a good look at this diagram, you will realize that there is no way that you can find out what is the length of the rectangle, and neither can you know what is the breadth of the rectangle. So, boys and girls, if you do not know what is the length and what is the breadth of the rectangle, how then are you going to be able to make use of the formula area of a rectangle equals to length times breadth? It is impossible. So, this leads us to understand why there is a need for us to learn visualization. We need to make use of visualization skill to solve this question. And for this question, I have come up with 2 ways of solving. I call the first method addition method, and the second method subtraction method. What exactly is the addition method? Let's take a look. Now, like the name goes, addition means we add up. So what do we do? Put simply, it means that we can actually cut this blue rectangle into smaller parts, right? And then after that, we add them up together. Now, to do that, can you visualize that? This green color rectangle, which measures 3 by 6, if you fold it, you will be able to get a triangle A. So therefore, the area of triangle A is actually half of this green triangle. So we take 6 multiplied by 3 and divide by 2, we'll be able to get the triangle to have an area, triangle A to have an area of 9 cm square. Then we can also block out a square 5 by 5 centimeter. Now in this blue square, you realize that you can actually fold the square into half and you get a triangle. So triangle B's area is calculated by using half times 5 times 5, which gives us 12.5. Then at the bottom left, we will still be able to block out another square. This time round, the square measures 3 by 3, and if we fold it diagonally into half, you will find that you are able to calculate the area of C, which is 3 times 3 divided by 2, and that gives us 4.5. And you will also be able to block out another blue square, 2 by 2 square. If you fold this square into half, you will still be able to find the area of the triangle D, which is 2 times 2 divided by 2, with an area of 2 square cm. And that leaves us a tiny little rectangle in the middle of the diagram, which measures 2 by 1, and the area can be calculated by taking 2 to multiply by 1. So, what do you think we have to do next? Simple, right? We just need to add up the area of the portions A, B, C, D, and E, and we can get the area of the entire rectangle. So, what do we do? 9 plus 12.5 plus 4.5 plus 2 plus 2, and that works out to be 30. So, boys and girls, the area of this rectangle then is 30 square centimeter. Now, you may ask me, is this the only way to solve the area of this rectangle? Only by the addition method? Well, no. You can do it in another way, alright? And I'm going to show you this method now. I call it the subtraction method. Like the name goes, we perform subtraction. So what do you think we will subtract? Well, you can see that the entire paper, the entire figure is actually made up of 8 by 8 centimeter square grid. So the area of the entire figure is 8 by 8, which is 64. Then what we can do is take away the area of the right angle triangle A, B, C, and D, and that will give us the area of the blue rectangle in the middle. So how do we calculate the area of A? It is half times 3 times 3, because the base is 3 and the height is 3, and that gives us 4.5. We can also find the area of the right angle triangle B at the bottom right hand corner, which has a base of 5 and a height of 5. So the area of the triangle B is half times 5 times 5, which is 12.5. Then on the bottom left, we have another right angle triangle which measures 3 by 3. So the area of C is half times 3 times 3, and that gives us 4.5. And at the top left-hand corner, you have a triangle, right angle triangle, which measures 5 for the height and 5 for the base. So the area of the triangle D is half times 5 times 5, and that gives us 12.5. So what do we have to do next, boys and girls? Simple. What we need to do next is just merely to take the area of the whole figure, 64, to minus the sum of A, B, C, and D. So we take 64 to minus 4.5, minus 12.5, minus 4.5 again, and minus another 12.5. And that will give us an answer of 30. Hence, the area of this blue rectangle is 30 square centimeter. Now, which method do you like? The addition method or the subtraction method? Well, choose one that you like and make sure you remember how to do it and master this technique for your upcoming PSLE. Now, if you like the video I've shared with you today, do like it below and do stay tuned, as I will be teaching you this kind of non-routine question for the Type 2 version tomorrow. Stay tuned. See you, boys and girls. Bye.